Hello, my name is Jim White, and I'm the chairman and CEO of Post Harvest Technologies, Growers Ice Company, and PHC Opportunity Fund, and the author of numerous books. The title of my last book is Opportunity Investing: How to Revitalize Urban and Rural Communities with Opportunity Funds. Today is May the 15th, 2020, and our nation is challenged in so many ways. In just 7 short weeks, over 80,000 Americans have died as a result of COVID-19. 20.5 million, or 14.7% Americans, are unemployed, the worst since the Depression era, with no end in sight. The U.S. government has responded with stimulus packages to help shore up the American economy, but in my opinion, the execution of this stimulus package has been less than impressive. The economy cannot, however, fully recover until we solve the COVID-19 health crisis. We have, however, been through many crises since our founding, and with each one, we become stronger and stronger, and we will prevail this time as well. Please stay strong, and let's start the recovery process now. I started writing my last book, Opportunity Investing: How to Revitalize Urban and Rural Communities, in April of 2019. At that time, our economy was strong. When I launched the book on March the 30th, 2020, we were in the middle of a pandemic. What a turn of events. It's just sobering how fast things can change. I would like to talk to you more about opportunity investing and why I wrote the book. First, we must start planning now for tomorrow and for the years to come. And I hope this information that I'm going to share with you today will help you with that process. I wrote the book in an effort to explain in simple terms the Opportunity Zones Initiative that was established by Congress in the Tax Cut Jobs Act in December 2017 as an innovative approach to spurring long-term private sector investments in low-income rural and urban communities nationwide. Suddenly, our nation had a brand new path to bolstering and revitalizing distressed businesses and communities. Over 35 million Americans reside in these 8,800 zones, and unfortunately, more will join if we do not find a way to first stop the spread of COVID-19, and second, get America and Americans back to work and open our markets. Once again, qualified opportunity zones, commonly referred to as QOZs, are census tracts composed of economically distressed communities in the United States that qualify for the Opportunity Zones Initiative, according to criteria outlined in 2017 Tax Cut Jobs Act. On June the 14th, 2018, the U.S. Treasury and IRS finalized certification of these opportunity zones. In total, 8,800 census tracts were certified as qualified opportunity zones. These zones are located in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and all 5 inhabited overseas territories. In December 2018, Puerto Rico was granted 2 additional opportunity zones. Again, 35 million Americans live in these zones. 35 million Americans live in these zones. And the average poverty rate in these opportunity zones is 32%, compared to 17% for the average census tract. The designation of QOZs will remain through December 31, 2028. What can we do now? What can we do today to help the recovery process? The initiative was designed to allow investors of all types to invest capital gains into qualified opportunity funds, which in turn must invest in a QOZ business property, qualified opportunity zone business property, which is any tangible property such as real estate and equipment that must meet 4 criteria. It must be used in the trade or business of a QOF, Qualified Opportunity Fund. Number 2, it must be acquired by purchase after December 31, 2017. Number 3, it must either be originally used by the QOF and the QOZ or substantially improved by the QOF. I realize that these acronyms can get a little confusing, so bear with me. And after you watch this video, you can go to our website, phtopportunityfund.com, and get more details there, and you can actually download a lot of this content as well. Number 4, during substantially all of the time it is held by the QOF or the QOZ. These are the 4 criteria that you must meet. A QOZ can be stock in any domestic corporation as long as it was acquired after December 31st, 2017 at its original issue, directly or through an underwriter, from the corporation solely in exchange for cash. That's important. The corporation must specifically be an existing or new QOZ business used solely for the purpose directly associated with the approved criteria. You can also invest in what's called QOZ partnership interests. Any capital or profit interest in a domestic exchange if such interest was acquired after December 31, 2017, solely, again, in exchange for cash. At the time such interest was acquired, the QOZ property had to be a QOZ business. And again, I know this could get very confusing, so again, bear with me. QOZ business used specifically for purposes directly associated with the approved area. Now, what are the benefits for the investors? Any investor that recognizes an eligible capital gains for U.S. federal income tax purposes may take advantage of the tax benefits of invested in a qualified opportunity and fund, including, this is really critical, including individuals, corporations, which includes real estate investment trust, commonly referred to as REITs, and regulated investment companies and partnerships. Investors must invest in a QOF within 180 days of recognizing the eligible capital gains. The alternative option is to pay the federal capital gains. QOFs then has up to 31 months to invest in a qualified opportunity zone from the date the funds are received from the investors. All or any portion of the capital gains may be deferred through an investment in a qualified opportunity fund. A qualified opportunity fund must hold at least 90% of its assets in a qualified opportunity zone property. If an investor holds their QOF interest for 5 years, now this is really critical, for 5 years, their federal deferred capital gain amount will be reduced by 10%. You must invest capital gains no later than December 31, 2021 to take advantage of the 10% capital gain reduction. If you invest after 12/31/2021, you will not qualify for the 10% reduction, but you can defer your capital gain payment until April 15, 2027. So if you missed the cutoff on 12/31/2021, you'll lose the 10%. However, not the end of the game. If you come, say, January the 2nd, 2022, and you have capital gains and you want to invest in a qualified opportunity fund, you can, and you do not have to pay your taxes on that gain until April of 2027. Now, here's what I call the magic sauce. It's called a 10-year hold period. If an investor holds the QOF interest for at least 10 years, all federal capital gains in excess of the amount recognized on December 31, 2026 will be 100% tax-free. Now, this is the big deal. This is a big deal. If the investor keeps their capital gains funds in a qualified opportunity fund for 10 years, all the appreciation from that fund is tax-free. Yeah, tax-free. Now, let's review the benefits again from the investor standpoint. You can reduce your capital gains by up to 10% if you make an investment into a QOF by 12/31/2021. And you can defer your taxes until April the 15th, 2027. If an investor holds again for 10 years in a QOF, all the appreciation from that QOF is tax-free. In addition, if an investor is invested in a QOF, the QOF is invested in a business, QOZ business. These businesses must be financial stable and financial sound. This is not a giveaway. You're looking for the fund to pay your dividend as well. So that's one of the benefits as well by investing in the QOFs. And here's the biggest one. We have an opportunity to help improve the lives of over 35 million people that are currently residing in these census tracts, low-income census tracts. As I said earlier, we have 20.5 million people, or 14.7% of the American population, unemployed. That's distressing, that's concerning. But there are some things that we can do, as I just laid out above. My intent today is every time we have a session or I do an interview is to give you solid data to be able to help you improve your business life and your personal life. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your attention. I want to thank you for your support. Please stay well. And you can go to phcopportunityfund.com to check them out and see if you reside in a QOZ and get any other resources we have there. So until next time, thank you for your time. Thank you for your interest. Have a good day.